Okay, welcome to Volume 2 of the Spring 2022 update for the Chili line, HON3. I thought I would do a few more updates, keep them a little more simple, record them on my phone, and so you guys can all follow along on what's going on. In this particular volume, what I'm going to do is follow some of the unfinished portion of the layout, which goes up Guadalupe over to Jefferson Street, and then back towards the area that I posted the other day, which was the Santa Fe Y, and leading on up, headed north out of Santa Fe. So let's pick that up right now as train 426 begins to put its train together for my next op session. Here's an overview of the Santa Fe aisle. The benchwork below the HON3 section is FN3, indoors. This section here represents, and is really the largest part of the layout, represents Santa Fe. And you'll see that Guadalupe Street continues up on the left, past a mock-up of the Santuario, will curve back around and comes over to the Y area and the areas that I showed on my previous video. Here we are at the corner of Guadalupe and Montezuma. The ill-filled grocery warehouse is to our left. To the right will be the Capital Coal Company, and we'll continue up Guadalupe Street towards the Santuario. Well, as you can see, this is pretty raw footage because all the buildings here are just sitting here, aren't representative of anything yet to be built. You see the corner, the blue is the corner of the backside of the Y, and I'll discuss that in a future video on why it's that way, as I designed it to gain better access to the Y. So we'll continue up Guadalupe. There is a duck under here that goes towards the Santuario and the Santa Fe River crossing. As we approach the Santuario, we'll see the mock-up of the Chavez School, and then we'll come over to De Vargas Avenue and the Santuario and the gas station that was on the corner. This is a stand-in model. The real one had a couple of wings on it. It was also a wood construction addition on the wings. So that's a project for the future. We'll cross over the Santa Fe River. There will be a bridge at this location. And I do have several photos taped up around to keep the inspiration going to build the model. Okay, passing over here, come down what would be Jefferson Street at the time. Again, some stand-in buildings. The Santa Fe Laundry is the white building, background right, that was along the tracks of the Chili line. The buildings in the foreground are placeholders. And we'll continue over to where I'm currently working on the Montoya house that stood next to the Santa Fe Y. Okay, we'll continue our trip north here on the Chili line, past the Y, the Gilbert School, Star Lumber, and the track passes through the backdrop at this point as we head north towards the Rio Grande tank and Otowi. Okay, as we follow the Rio Grande, the Chili line will pause at the Rio Grande tank and make its way across the Rio Grande, the bridge at Otowi. This is a compressed version of the bridge. And we move to the station area. and the house at Otowi Bridge. The track curves around the peninsula at this point and heads on towards Espanola. That I will cover in a future video. Thanks again for watching.